Hello everyone, it's Elizabeth here and I'm going to show you today how to create a video in Lumen 5. So I've logged into Lumen 5 already at here, lumen5.com, and you can see I'm going to click here to create a video. Once I've got to here I can see my dashboard, and the first thing I need to do is choose my article. I am actually going to use a blog article I've already written, but you can just add your own content and make it up as you go along. Or copy and paste from an article that you've written somewhere else that doesn't necessarily have a URL, or a status report, or any other text that you want. So I'm going to click that. It's going to load my article now, and it might take a little while, so you can see that churning on the screen. What I've done now is load my article. It's given me a warning that the article is a bit too long, which is to be expected, but I'm going to choose to use the whole thing. So I'm going to pick and choose the pieces that I want to put into this article. I can select text from here by clicking, or I can type it in myself. So let's type, here are 5 ways at work. And I need to edit this to say that it's 5. Oops, 5. And now what I can do is just add the text, making sure that I've got all the information that I want. And then I can add and edit the words. Here it gives me a warning that this piece is too long for the screen, so I can edit that down. Now what I'm going to do is choose all of the rest of the text that I need for this video. I've now got all my text organised on the screen in the right order, so I'm going to click the continue button. This is now building my video. You can see here is that it's pulled in each piece of text into the slides, and it's given me some suggested images that I can use. So now what I need to do is find some pictures to add to my presentation, to add to my video. So really select some pieces here. That's a good one. It looks like a clock, and I can go through. I'm not sure why they've given me an option of a lizard, but there's a search bar as well. So if I could find time, for example, maybe I'll try that. See if there's anything here that shows up. A good search term for the kind of thing that I do is workplace. So here we go. There's no shortcuts in project management, but wouldn't it be nice if there were some ways to speed things up? Here are some ways to save time at work. Let's have some pictures. What you can do now is just go through and select the pieces of imagery, or you can upload your own. So if you've got pictures, for example, of your project team members, or your information or of your own products or something like that that means something to you, you can upload both video and photographs to give you a selection of pictures. They're all Creative Commons pictures that you can use. What I've done here is add images now to all of my slides, which are going to form the basis of my video. But I've still got a few more tweaks to do, so I'm going to make sure that my colours are correct. If I choose the highlight and choose this, I can also change that colour to anything I like. I'm going to stick with the blue for now. Just to make sure that the highlights are right. It's automatically given me some suggestions to what I could highlight, but I prefer, I think, to just double check that it's chosen the kind of things that I really want. So I'm going to go through and do that on each slide. The other thing you can do on each slide is to make sure that your text is in the right place. So for example here, the picture shows me that actually there's a lot of space in the middle. I could use that. And because this is set here to title, the text appears larger. This one here is just set to text. You can, to ordinary text, you can change it to quote, it'll look like that. That's not what I want, I'm going to put it back to here. But on each slide you've got the option to move your text into a different place. For example, I'm going to move this one up as well, make that in the middle. And you can play it to make sure that it's looking as you would expect. So it's going to flick through in the way that you're expecting. You've got more than one line on the slide. I'm going to go through now and do that for all of my slides. Now I've made sure all the highlights in the right place, the words are centered the way that I like, I can choose some music So let's have a listen to this one. That sounds fine, so we'll add that. That track's now been added, which is great. And branding, so you can use your project logo here or something else, or if you don't want to use anything, that's fine too. The watermark appears up in the corner when you preview, so you can just see it here. And you've got your outro message, which is important because it's not going to be relevant necessarily all the time to say share this video. You might want to put something else like a link to your project website or something else that's relevant which you want people to do. Unfortunately, you can't delete this slide, so you need to find a way to maybe have a picture here and some text, or nothing here and some text that says how they can get in contact with you and get more information, for example. So now that's done, I'm going to save it just to be sure that I've kept it in the way that I want. And once that's saved, I can then I'm happy with my preview, so I'm now going to click publish, and it will take a little bit of time now to render. And that is all that you have to do. Now I have a fantastic video ready to share. I can download it from here, or I can share it direct to my social channels, which I think I can share it direct to Facebook at the moment. But if I can download it, I can then upload it to any other site that will work with video. So I'll come back in a few minutes, and that video will be ready for me to use for whatever I want. I hope you found that useful. That was an overview of how to create a video with Lumen 5.